Oh my god, the new Mundo is amazing! Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. And let me just tell you already right now, you are gonna love the new Mundo. Also, I'm playing with the corporate Mundo skin, and oh, it's so amazing. But there is a lot of new mechanics with Mundo, and in my opinion, he truly became a accomplished champion. I think he used to be a bit stupid, like the way that he worked. Now he's actually really strong as well. He has some incredible things in his kit, and I'll explain all of it during the gameplay part of the video. There's timestamps in the description if you want to skip out the build. Right now I'm gonna talk about the build of Mundo. So the build hasn't changed too much. By the way, apologies, I'm just gonna finish off my sandwich. It's almost 6 a.m. I really want to go to bed, so you might see me eat just sometimes. So you start with a Sunfire Aegis still. Mundo, he changed a little bit. I'll talk more about that during the gameplay part. But basically, as I said, the build is going to be pretty much the same, although your playstyle is going to be different. However, something has changed. You pretty much have to get Mercury Sweats, pretty much. I mean, unless the enemy is full attack damage, of course, then you get the Plate Steel Caps. But in 99% of the games, you get the Mercury Sweat. Because his second ability does not give him tenacity anymore. So you do need this tenacity to continuously harass the enemy and dive them, right? So second item, very likely Spirit Visage. Of course, if the enemy has a lot of attack damage, you're much better off going for an item like Deadman's Blade or Thormill or Randuin's Omen, right? Stuff like that. By the way, do not go Frozen Heart because you're wasting the mana. You don't get any mana on Mundo. So, very likely you're going to get a Spirit Visage second item because he heals a lot. His abilities are all healing. So you're going to get infinite value from this item. But if the enemy is full attack damage or just you're against a really annoying attack damage matchup, you can buy a defense item, armor item. By the way, guys, I'm doing a 15 skin giveaway this month. All you gotta do to enter is put down a comment under this video, that as well. Also, at the time of this video upload, I'm doing a 3 Wild Pass giveaway on Twitter as well. Check out my Twitter if you want to enter. Don't check it out if you don't want to enter. So, for the boots that you want to get is, as I said, Mercury Sets, and then enchantment, always Stoneplate, always. Don't even question, just go for Stoneplate. Third item, I have the Warmog here. This, the thing is, Mundo has a lot of percentage healing, so percentage of his amount health. So the more health you have, the more he heals with any of his abilities. Warmog is like the perfect item for Mundo. It's literally like, you can go in and go out, you're gonna restore all of your HP and go in again and go out. So I would pretty much almost always get this as my third item on Mundo. So here I have, Randuin's Omen, Force of Nature. Like your last items, completely situational. Whatever you need, you go for. Whatever you need, just there are so many items you can go for. Deadman's Blade, Thormill, Randuin's Omen. There's just so much. So pick what you need. All right. For the runes, Grasp of the Undying. You can go for the Grasp of the Undying. It's really good on Mundo. Second rune, Brutal for the early game damage. Third rune, Conditioning. Always Conditioning because you are spamming health items. You always need conditioning, like no question, guys. Because you have a Sunfire Aegis which gives a lot of max health and no stats, no armor, no magic resist. Sunfire Aegis which gives a lot of bonus health. Warmog which gives a lot of bonus health. And Stoneplate which gives a lot of bonus health. That's right, guys. So you have to get the conditioning. Fourth rune, Hunter Genius for your cooldown reductions. Never go for Sweet Tooth here, because for Mundo, Sweet Tooth is not broken. So for your spells, you go for Ignite and Flash. Let's now get into the gameplay. I just want to get into the gameplay, guys. Look at this skin. Look at it. Look at this skin. Look at what he says. Look at what he says. It's hilarious, man. Like, what? Oh my god. Now I get why they made this skin a legendary skin. So let me just finish my sandwich and then I'll teach you everything you need to know about Mundo. I'm tired, man. I want to go to bed. Okay. So Mundo. How does he work? What changed? What is important to know? First of all, his passive. Let me explain his passive to you. As you guys can see, I have a red bar under my name. See that red bar? Unfortunately, in this game, I'm not going to be utilizing it a lot because the red bar is an anti-CC mechanism, which means anti-stun, root, anything. When an enemy stuns you, and you have you have the full bar on red, you're actually not gonna get stunned. Like you completely take away the stun, and you're gonna drop you're gonna drop something. It's gonna drop on the ground, and when you walk back into it, you're gonna heal up. Right? You drop something, and then when you walk back into it, you're gonna heal up. So it's a very important mechanism to understand. You know, it literally negates any CC. Keep that in mind. It negates any CC. So if someone tries to stun you or anything like that, you're not gonna get stunned at all. At all. You're just not gonna get stunned. And when you pick that thing back up, you're gonna heal. Keep in mind the enemy can also pick it up and break it. So you cannot utilize the heal then. So the second ability is exactly the same. It's literally the same. So they haven't changed the first ability. Now let's talk about the second ability. It's very similar. The second ability is very similar, but it doesn't give you tenacity anymore. It doesn't, like, you cannot turn it on forever anymore. Remember the old ability, you could just turn it on forever. It was pretty stupid. Now it can only be turned on for a limited time. It actually has quite a long cooldown, and it has a healing mechanism as well. So when an enemy, when you hit enemies with it, it's gonna heal you up a lot. There is like a little more details about it. You should definitely read it. Basically, it heals you, right? It heals you, it deals damage, that's what it does. Now, the third ability has a major change. Major change. First of all, the third ability passively gives you bonus attack damage. Passively. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I had to do it. Man, this skin. Oh my god. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the third ability. So, the third ability no longer boosts your attacks for the next few seconds. It only boosts one attack. It gives you a little more bonus damage. And did you see that? That's the new mechanism as well. When you smack a minion and kill it, it's gonna shoot the minion away, and everything, look at that, it shoots the minion away, and everything the minion hits in its path, it's gonna deal the damage to it that you initially dealt to the minion. Now what do I mean with that? Basically, when you're laning with Mundo, you can utilize this by shooting minions to your enemy, to poke that enemy. It's not a lot of damage, but it's still quite like substantial amount of damage. So when you're in your lane, boom, you shoot it to an enemy and you deal damage. Also, when like an enemy is ganking you, boom, you shoot a minion to them and you're gonna hit them, deal damage. It's also really good for wave clearing, by the way. You can shoot one minion and clear out the whole wave, like deal so much damage to the entire wave. So those are ways that you can utilize the third ability. Another thing to know is the lower your HP, the more attack damage you get now. Yes, that's another new thing about Mundo. The passive of the third ability gives you more attack damage when you're at a low amount of HP. Now let's take a look at the ultimate, because in this fight look at that, see that? I was immune. Did you see that? I walked into the trap and I was immune. Look at the ultimate here. It's significant, like the heal is significantly less. So let me tell you the changes on the ultimate. The ultimate, when you use it now, it doesn't actually consume your health. It actually heals you up instantly. It gives you an instant heal up of like 20% of your max health, something like that. 20, 25, something like that. So it instantly heals you up, instant. It's incredibly powerful. Like look, heals for 20% of missing health. So now it is actually really good to use when you're super low, because it instantly heals up 20% of your missing health. So you want to use that ultimate when you're at a super duper low amount of HP. The next thing it does, it heals you over time. While it's not as much as it used to be, it still heals you up over time. And it gives you damage. Using your ultimate gives you bonus attack damage. And on top of all of that, it also gives you movement speed. Really, really strong. Like, look at this. Look at how much damage I'm dealing to this guy. Look at this. I'm a tank, by the way. I'm a tank and I'm dealing this damage. Look. Oh my god, look at this. By the way, I completely screwed this up. Look. I use my ultimate. I got rooted and he just kills me. Damn. So you can clearly see, although Mundo is significantly stronger now, he is actually weaker in some things. He's weaker in tankiness. He's weaker in turret diving. Do you guys remember how Mundo used to be able to like perma turret dive? He cannot do that anymore. I mean, of course the late game Mundo can still do that with the ultimate and Stoneblade, but you can clearly see I cannot turret dive forever anymore. The heal is just not as much as it used to be. So you gotta be careful with that and play around that. Now with that said, your playstyle is still gonna be very similar. You are the tank of your team, you are the one that initiates the enemy bushes, you are the one that's diving the enemy, you are the one that's soaking up all the damage. Did you see that again? Boom, you clear out the wave super duper fast with that ability. Oh, by the way, Mundo's passive is still that he heals up like a percentage amount of his max HP. Like, I think it's like 1 to 2% depending on your level. So you still heal up over time. I have to flash? Yeah, there it is. I didn't want to waste my ult here, to be honest, you know? Because as I said, the ult is not only a tanking mechanism now, it's also like attack damage. You get a lot attack damage when you play Mundo now, you know? Your third ability gives you passive attack damage. When you get to a low amount of HP, you get even more passive attack damage. And your ultimate gives you attack damage. So he gets a lot of attack damage passively now. So his basic attacks actually hurt quite a lot. Just look at this skin, oh my god. How amazing is it? He also picks up the phone, he's like, Mundo. You know? Doing business while playing the game. Absolute giga chat, Mundo. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you give it a like. I love this skin. I love the new Mundo. You know, and yeah, it's pretty late here, so you know, if you want to support the channel, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you want to get notified. And yeah, put down a comment for the skin giveaway. And I'm also giving away wild passes on my Twitter. You know, it's just Christmas already for me. Just, you know, giving all the things away, right? Yeah. You know, just because it's a nice time of the year. I'm probably gonna do even more giveaways on Christmas, you know, because I love Christmas and I love you guys, so why wouldn't I, right? Another thing, by the way, Mundo doesn't push turrets as fast anymore. Mundo used to be able to push turrets incredibly fast with his third ability, because when you would use his third ability, it would give you passive attack damage and a lot of attack damage for the next 5 seconds. So you would be able to demolish turrets. Now, not anymore. Boom, look at that, I love how he shoots the minion. So he's actually not fast at all at pushing turrets anymore, which makes sense. Like, Mundo is not supposed to push turrets. This rework just completely makes sense, really. Like, it makes so much sense that he got reworked. By the way, look at this. Let's take a look. Here I tested out the power. I used my ult way too early, actually. I used my ult way too early. Way too early. So the mistake there was I should have waited till low HP. See, the reason that I used my ultimate early is because I kept thinking about the old Mundo. But with the new Mundo, you never wanna do that. Never. Get to as low amount HP as possible, like right before death. Basically, you wanna use it like Tryndamere ultimate. That's basically how you wanna use it. Mundo's ultimate is basically the same as Tryndamere's ultimate now. Obviously it's different, but the way that you want to use it is going to be the exact same as Tryndamere's ultimate. You get to as low as possible HP, then you use it. Oh, I guess I was playing around with the skin a little more then. Yeah, so you use it when you're super low to buy yourself as much time as possible, because it heals you up a lot immediately. Just, you know, I'm gonna say these things repeatedly because it takes like, you have to get used to the new Mundo. It's really different. It feels different and you really have to get used to it. So yeah. I can't really do anything here. I'm just waiting for my teammate. So let's take a look at what the hell's gonna happen. Again, too early of an ultimate. Way too early. Look at that MF ult, by the way. Look at this, look at this. We're winning. Boom! Another kill. Mundo's first ability deals so much damage, by the way. And did you see that there? I avoided the Veigar stun, by the way. I cannot really win this now, can I? Yeah. Unfortunately, I died here. Basically, I was just kind of limit testing here, you know? I was just kind of seeing how is the new Mundo gonna work, right? Like, how is everything gonna work with this champion? How good is he at this? How good is he at that? So I figured out he's not as tanky anymore. He deals more damage. He deals way more damage. And he cannot turret dive as well. But basically, he deals more damage. And his second ability is actually better now. It heals him up as well. It's really, really good, really. Like, the champion is just amazing right now. Oh. He got wrecked there. Fiora did a really good combo on him. Yeah, Fiora did a really good combo on him. She procced so many vitals and wasn't able to kill anyone. Bro, relax, man. What is that? He gets killed and he's trash talking the Fiora. Interesting. So your first ability deals more damage the more HP you have, I believe. Or it might be another ability actually. Which one was it? No, your first ability deals damage based on the enemy's max HP, not your. Sorry, I said it wrong. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This is a moment where Mundo shines. Unfortunately, I'm getting walled off, but yo, me and the Jarvan are just completely demolishing now. Look at this. Using my stone plate and survived with the stone plate. Oh, nice. Oh man, look at that Mundo, man. Just doesn't die still. My god. This skin though, like how good is this skin? I never thought it would be this good. Okay, I guess, okay, well. This is the pro level gameplay that I have for you guys. Guess I'm just driving around turrets. Unfortunately, the speed buff is not as long anymore, so I'm not gonna be in my car for as long. Look at these guys, they're still talking, by the way. What are, like, come on, guys. I'm playing Mundo, okay? You guys stop talking? No? Stop it. It's funny because I think I only have one video with the old Mundo. I never really liked Mundo that much, but I really think I'm gonna make more Mundo videos with this new. Here, again, did you see that? I avoided the knockup from the Rakan, but I didn't pick up my. Look, it's right there. Why am I not picking it up? I should have picked up the telephone that I dropped. Ah, I didn't see it. As you can see, I'm clearly not used to this new Mundo yet. I should have picked up that phone because it would heal me up. It heals you up for like 10% of your HP, something like that. It's a crazy heal. Look, yet again, here, immune. Now it dropped over there. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna pick it up. It's funny, he drops money actually because it's corporate Mundo. He drops money. Here, I gotta be careful. Don't want to run into that Veigar. Look, of course I run in the middle of all of them. Look at how tanky I am. Just look at this. I'm never gonna die. Never ever. My Sunfire Aegis is doing so much work for me here. It deals a lot of damage. Now it's just... I was just super tanky. And now I'm gonna get a Warmog as well. Like you can see my teammates are demolishing the enemies while I was tanking everything up. You dive in. So, okay. The way that you want to do it is you dive in, you use Stone Plate enchant, and then you wait until it runs out, or you wait until you're at a super low amount of HP, and then you use your ultimate as well. Or you can engage, wait until you get to a low amount of HP, and then use your ultimate. The second one is actually better, but the risk is higher. The reason that the risk is higher is because if you dive like that into 5 men, you can actually get one shot, regardless of being Mundo. If they all deal damage to you, they can actually one shot you, and you may not be able to even click on your ultimate and you'll be dead. Like they might stun you and everything like that, and so that's why I prefer the Stone Plate one. To engage with the Stone Plate, then wait until you get to a low amount of HP, you've soaked up all the burst damage already, and then when you're at a low amount of HP, you give them your ultimate as well. And they have to get through that as well. Again, in this game I didn't do it, but that's how you have to do it. I'm just still not used to this Mundo, but I learned it after this game, right? Like I learned that. And your first ability, you want to keep poking with it. It actually deals a lot of damage. Your first ability is especially good for poking against the enemy frontline. Like, look at this. It deals a lot of damage because, as I said, it deals damage based on their max HP. Or, yeah, basically it just deals damage based on their HP. So the more HP they have, the more damage you deal. So it's good against tanks. So you want to continuously poke the enemy with that first ability. It deals a lot of damage. Boom, just like that. See how I just got the Rakan to such a low amount of HP? And it also slows the enemy, so it's like a win-win. Look at this, look at this. Mundo is still Mundo. He can still tank everything forever. Look at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's take a look at how much damage I did. I am just thinking about my bed right now. I'm so tired. Oh my god. I don't recommend you guys to stay up late, man. It's not good. I used to do this like almost every day, but not anymore. Not anymore. Better than 76% of the Mundos in this tier. No, pretty good. I mean, let's take a look at how much damage I did and how much I tanked. Look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.